guys, I want to firstly thank you for even clicking on this video. It means the world to me and my team that you're here. We put a lot of work into this, over 3 months in fact. This was entirely done by people's free time, and everyone did amazing. I just want to quickly say this, it's not finished. When watching, notice there's many different types of styles, mainly because we want to see if you guys actually like the story or not. So you will see some drafts, some line art, and actual finished pages, so you guys can see what we're capable of. Credits to everyone that was a part of this project in the description. There's a lot. There's a lot of you guys. We've done manga in the past, fully colored in fact. Here are some of those pages. I just want to quickly say, if you guys do enjoy this and want to see the next chapter, we have a Patreon open where you can see everything early. Now hold on, we're still working on the second chapter. But once we got the ball rolling and there's a proper schedule, and with your guys' support, you can see the next chapter for like as low as $5 a month. Also, this is slightly voice acted. I'm more of a narration type guy, but I had to fill in a lot of spots for the characters. I'll put down a Google form for those who are actually interested in the project. Not just voice actors, but artists, writers, video editors, and so on. And yes, it's paid. Well, once this blows up, hopefully. So yeah, don't expect too much, but you know, we'll see. But I do want to support people out there and give people jobs. Just have Discord. Anyway, enough about that. Just a fair warning, it is a bumpy ride from here. But with your guys' support, I want to aim to do better every chapter. Maybe even throw animations into these, because that would be pretty sick. And also a fair warning, there is a buzzing sound from time to time. I appear to have a brain dead mic that's screaming from the pits of HE with a double hockey stick. Anyway, with that stuff in mind, I hope you guys enjoy. And yeah, let us know down in the comments what you want to see from this. And with that being said, enjoy. In the silence of the grand walls, one of the guards near the Overseer's throne room caught wind of her exasperated voice echoing around them.
There is just nothing to do.
Were you thinking out loud again? Asked the guard. He was asking more out of obligation than any real courtesy. He knew better than to ignore her out of all the guards did. If she was baiting a question, whoever was in earshot had to ask it. As he looked up and saw the pondering overseer on her throne, she suddenly leaned forward and allowed the guard to have a better look at her current mask. One that the guard hated with a passion, as it always brought trouble.
Why yes, look around you. Watching the mortals all around is fun, but that's just it.
She leaned back in her seat. The guard noticed her mask shift around again, settling on one with a bored expression. Never a good sign.
Watching them go about their journeys, their deadly encounters, it's all the same at the end of the day.
The overseer said, sinking down in her throne. The other guards turned their heads nervously towards their workmates, but the guard who initiated the conversation simply let his head lower. Why did you have to be the one who asked? His voice cracked. With uncertainty as he opened his mouth again, what if we had them fight each other? An uncomfortable silence filled the room, the atmosphere thick enough to choke on. But then the overseer smiled, a smile that the guards had not seen for hundreds of years.
Why, that's a splendid idea. Let's set up a tournament and let's make it fun. We need some ground rules. Guards, get me Albatross,
she announced. Yes, ma'am, as the guard yelled. However, the one guard left behind looked up just to see the mask of boredom lying on the overseer's face again. What have I just caused? He thought. The overseer, noticing him still standing there.
You as well. Run along now,
she commanded dismissively. Ah, yes, ma'am, the guard replied before following the orders. The overseer smirked as she took in the sight of the guards running away. She liked when they ran.
I'm not sure why I haven't thought of this sooner. I suppose they were more entertaining than I thought. I suppose I'll reward them for their troubles as well. This will be fun,
she said, as Albatross, her announcer, arrived. Albatross pulled out his papers, ready to take notes. She looked at him, her mouth circling, and one of her several happy ones.
5 of those who are deemed worthy can participate for their universe. Killing is prohibited, and teammates can't harm each other outside the ring. And the winner will receive a wish. If entered, they will be restored to peak condition if suffering any injuries.
Albatross hastily copying every word onto his paper with a professional composure.
Now go ahead and fill the guards in on the details and get the portals ready.
Yes, Overseer. Albatross agreed. Already prepared to leave. Everyone went silent when the TV newscaster interrupted the regular show with the special news. Dear citizens, this Monday we got reports about a portal that was created by an unknown, probably hostile civilization. We got a message from the other side, demanding 5 of our best fighters to enter a tournament to fight the best fighters from all dimensions across the multiverse. And now for the fascinating part of this. The unknown civilization promised to grant a wish to whoever takes the first place. Isn't that exciting? Gon and Killua look at each other. The news bothered both of them a bit, but in different ways.
Killua, we should take care of it. It could be dangerous to leave it there.
Killua doesn't seem too happy, as he says.
Don't be an idiot, Gon. If it's as dangerous as they say, we should first Hey, did you notice that candy machine over there?
As Killua looks over,
What are you talking about? I don't see...
as Gon seems to have run away as Killua wasn't looking.
That will be the last time I fall for that!
Meanwhile, Gon took his advantage, cheering on his own idea.
I'm sure Killua won't mind me getting a head start.
He thought suddenly.
Oh, look who's here!
Said Gon as he saw Killua catching up to him. In a glimpse of an eye, Killua outdid Gon and blocked his way to the portal.
For once in your life, Gon, listen to me. Yes, it looks dangerous to leave it unchecked, but did you hear what they said? It's a multiversal tournament we know nothing about. I certainly don't have a death wish to enter it like that without any information.
As a voice called out from afar. Gon, Killua, what are you two doing here? The boys turned around to see a familiar face. Kurapika looked at his friend seriously. Guys, come over here. I've been talking to the guard and there's more you guys should know. Kurapika waited for both of them to come closer before he started. I've been getting as much information as possible. They understand our powers, everything. It's weird. What's more weird is my nin condition won't be an issue for participating, which is a gamble, but I doubt that what they say is a lie.
See, Killua? Nothing to be worried about. It sounds like it's mostly for fun, and we get a wish. Gon, you need to take these things more seriously. Even if what you said is true,
Stated Killua, just to see how Gon entered the portal without hesitation.
Gon! Why won't you listen to me?
He yelled while Kurapika laughed. And so they entered the portal unknowingly, as they were being observed by someone else. As we see, Hisoka, who also just exchanged information about the tournament, was way too nosy to see what Gon and the others were doing about this. Oh, Gon. He's entering that little tournament game, I see. It's interesting. Those so-called guards use some form of telepathy to inform those deemed worthy of their little tournament. Hisoka looked over. Isn't that right, Chrollo? He asked, convinced. Chain user, answered Chrollo angrily. In another dimension, Deku and Bakugo treated themselves with some cold, fresh water after their training. That was great. We still have a lot of work to do, though, summarized Deku. Shut up, Deku. Only reason I'm doing this is because you're slacking behind, shouted Bakugo as he's getting annoyed. Deku is used to the harsh tone of Bakugo. Relax, Chacha. Well, how about we... As he stood up to get ready for one more round, as Intercom interrupted him. Izuku Midoriya and Katsuki Bakugo, please head over to the principal's office. They went into the office with mixed feelings, wondering what the principal expected from them. What do you think they're calling us in for? Think we're in trouble? Asked Deku. But Bakugo didn't seem to mind. The hell do I care? Better not be because of you, he assumed. As they anxiously reached the office and knocked on the door, the principal Nezu invaded them with a friendly voice, giving away that they're not in trouble. Come in, we got something important to discuss. Glad you can make it. Take a seat. Deku couldn't control himself to not look around, as he noticed Todoroki in the corner. Whoa, seems like Shoto is here as well. Wonder what he's doing here, he thought. Students, I have an important favor to ask of the two of you. The whole room focused on what Nezu had to say. You see, there is a tournament that will judge the strongest beings of different universes, but not anyone can just enter. You have to be worthy, and something tells me the three of you are deemed worthy, Nezu continued. A big grin appeared on Deku's face while Bakugo's face was more serious. Knowing what Deku was thinking. Whoa, what? Like a sort of multiversal battle or something? Shouted Deku in excitement, confirming Bakugo's worries. You know, this tournament could be really dangerous, guys. We don't know all the minor details yet. It could spell disaster, added Todoroki, backing up Nezu. But all those words just triggered Bakugo. Dangerous for those to face us. Those wimpy universes or whatever won't know what's coming to them. Now both of them could wait to enter the portal. Nezu watched him with a proud smile. Seems like you two are in. Head over with Todoroki to the portal in the courtyard. Make us proud. Let's do this, cheered Bakugo and Deku together as they entered together with Shoto. As they were being observed by Dabi and Shigaraki. Seems like the hero boy is going to be part of this tournament, noticed Dabi. Want to go after them? Something tells me there's more than meets the eye about this. I don't want to miss this opportunity, answered Shigaraki. Dabi looked at Shigaraki and smirked. Seems like I'm not the only one interested in the tournament if you're going. Seems like we should try our luck and get in there too. If those weakling brats go through, then so can we. Presumes Shigaraki. As they approached the portal, they didn't have much to worry, as they casually strolled through, as they followed Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki into the portal. The guards did not waste time and looked further for new warriors. We cut to an island, where we see Luffy training. Good. We will continue tomorrow. Ray Lee lowered his weapon as a beam of light interrupted them. Two guards teleported in front of them. Scanned their minds, looking for information, and in the end, imported all the important information they needed to know. Luffy, unbothered about his first experience with telepathy, looked at Ray Lee excitedly. While he seemed to be more intrigued, the guards liked what they saw in Luffy's mind and decided to look for other Straw Hat members. I'm going in. I know my crew will be there, so just stay here and wait for my arrival back. And before Ray Lee could react, Luffy left him behind. You better come back and show the fruits of your training for me. If it wasn't you, I would be the one participating, said Ray Lee, while looking at Luffy disappearing. We see Mihawk's castle, eerie as ever. We then see Zoro fast asleep, as something enters his mind, telling him things, causing him to wake up. What? What's going on? Get out of my head. As Zoro becomes increasingly frustrated, he then gets informed that Luffy has entered the tournament as well. As we see Zoro screaming Luffy's name like an idiot, we see him running down the halls before he notices something. Zoro slows down and begins turning the corner, as we then get to see Mihawk going somewhere. Don't tell me you've heard these voices as well. As Zoro responds, yes, and my captain entered as well. I can't leave him behind. As Mihawk chimes back, how admirable. I will admit, this event does sound intriguing. There might be some strong fighters there. Shall I accompany you? Mihawk then gets closer and puts his hand on Zoro's shoulder, reassuring him, stating, don't take it the wrong way. I'm only going to have fun. But I want to see your training pay off. Show me your worth. Zoro doesn't have much of a choice, as he agrees and proceeds to leave alongside him. We then get a shot of Robin, as she's looking up in satisfaction maybe. So the boys are heading in. I think it sounds fun. Suppose I'll head in as well. We then cut off to a scene of a bar, with a fairly large man at the counter of Hex's Midnight Bar. Very original. As he sets his glass of wine down, and he mutters, Robin is there, At first it sounded like a waste of time, but now it sounds pretty worthwhile, as he gives a creepy smile. We then see a training facility of some kind, as Genos is seen punching a punching bag. He's then alerted to a technical interference. With determination in his eyes, he feels like he should inform the one he calls Master, as he's then seen dashing off. We then get to see a room gathered by a few people. Saitama, King, and Fubuki. Saitama is seen playing a game with King, as Jino storms into the room to inform them of the news. Unknowingly, a couple of them are already aware. Master Saitama, there's a strange thing going on, a tournament, and I think you should come and participate to show you're the strongest, he announces, as we then see him explaining more about it. Fubuki gets intrigued, as she is not made aware of it, as we finally see Saitama respond. Yeah, we can go once I beat King this game. You never beat me if you don't focus, King proclaims, as Genos becomes visibly excited that his master will enter with him. As we soon get to see why Fubuki was not informed, she comes back saying, "Ah, how embarrassing, they wouldn't let me in." Saitama and King look at each other, confused. This interests Saitama, as he then asks Fubuki, "What? Aren't you strong or something?" It's clear that since there is some form of requirement, it piques Saitama's interest into going, as now he feels like there will at least be some possible challenge. Saitama and Genos leave Fubuki and King behind, Fubuki looking a bit tense as she didn't get to come along, as we both see them walk towards the portal, wherever it might be. We then get to see the same scene as before, but only from a computer. Tatsumaki and Bang looking at a screen. Seems like both Saitama and Genos are going. And my Fubuki couldn't get in, Tatsumaki mutters. They then look at each other. Wanna go? Could be entertaining. I'd like to see how Saitama fares against beings from other dimensions, Bang proclaims, as behind them a guard arrived behind them conveniently as if it knew they were interested, both of them walking in through the portal in the Heroes Association, both saying, "Let's go." We then cut to the Monster Association. What? We see Garo, who seems to be struggling against King Orochi. As he drops down from the wall he collided with, a guard appears out of nowhere, offering him an escape. Without hesitation, and not much of a choice, it leaves Garo with a big grin on his face as he dashes through the portal, leaving Orochi puzzled, to say the least. And the guard is amused as he looks down on him while he moves past. We then see Earth. Good old Earth. Though you could probably tell this isn't the same one. As we soon see Goku, as he senses the presence on Earth he's never felt before. It's a weird, godlike key signature, but it's sensible. Can't quite put his finger on it. He warns Vegeta. Whoa, Vegeta, do you feel that? Vegeta looking annoyed and concerned at the same time. Of course I can feel it, Kakarot. This pressure, I haven't felt anything like it before. As Vegeta has his hand on Goku's shoulder. In this instance, the guard informed both of them of why he was there. They weren't hostile, nor a friend, but a messenger from someone higher, that wants them to participate in a tournament. Nothing seems off about this encounter, and it felt like it could be a lot of fun. As we all know, Goku loves to fight. One thing stuck out as they were both informed that they are the first to arrive. They need a team of 5 people. We then see Goku smirking like he has some brilliant idea. Hey, I know who we can bring. Another Saiyan wouldn't hurt, right? Vegeta looking worried. You better not be talking about who I think you are talking about, Kakarot. Goku just giggles. That's not all who we're bringing. I'll let a free spot open for whoever, though. We're shown another planet, with Frieza's spaceship landed on it. We're then shown Frieza with a heavily shaded face, and with a smirk. Doesn't look so friendly, huh? So those monkeys think they can just go like that? After that humiliation with Paragus and his barbaric monkey of a son, think I would just sit here and dally my thumbs? Just you wait. We see Goku and Vegeta walking down a dark hallway, as they are being guided by a guard. As 2 shadowy figures behind them, one could only guess who Goku brought. As everyone now has been invited, the tournament will soon begin. How will these characters interact? How will this story go? Guess we'll find out in the next chapter. Hey guys, I'm so glad you can make it to the end. You probably watched and had a few questions, like why did this have text bubbles but no text? Why was this blurry? And stuff like that. And to answer that, we rushed. Yeah, we rushed. I've been in a pickle for a little bit of my life and I really wanted this to come out. And it's at a point where it could be enjoyed. I do have some news though. We will be finishing the chapter at some point, as well as the next. And we will come out with readable versions of the manga, Not sure where yet, but we're gonna have a place where you can just read these in case you prefer to do that instead of listening to my annoying voice. Because let's be honest, I suck at this. Anyway, like and subscribe. It means a lot for this kind of work. We want to do a lot of cool stuff in the future. Not just manga stuff, but maybe animations in the future too. But I can't do it without your help. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and hope you have an awesome rest of your day. Bye.